Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NewsWatch Online TV News Hour with me, Maria Tudukure. The Minister of Information and Communication have, in a workshop, engaged stakeholders from different organizations on how to develop a document on cybersecurity threats in the country.
To work with other relevant partners to ensure that Sierra Leone is both internally and externally secured. Now, as we all know, now there is a paradigm shift from state-centric security that was designed to protect only the state, to now human security, which has to do with everything that deals with the welfare and well-being of the individual. And one of those activities in modern times is the use of the internet. And of course, the internet has accelerated the process of globalization. So we are hooked to the internet. We do enjoy the internet, but we also have to realize that in the use of the internet, there are inherent vulnerabilities that could be exploited to our own disadvantage. Now, within the national security architecture of Sierra Leone, we have an existing gap that this particular stakeholder engagement would be able to fill. Now, in our architecture, there is the complete absence of any cybersecurity response strategy. Cybersecurity has its own threats, which are always articulated when we develop our national threat assessment. But within the country, we do not have any coordinated structure that will be able to respond to any cybersecurity threat. And that has been a very serious gap within our national security architecture. Now, the Ministry of Information and Communications drive to ensure that Sierra Leone develops a national cybersecurity strategy. It's a move in the right direction, and it has this very strong capacity to fill the existing gap in our national security architecture.
For whatever reason, or a multiple system of them fails, we need to have a strategy in place so that we can react to that. Cyber security is best understood simply as what happens if one or more computers stop working. Therefore, there's been a sort of great effort between the British government and the government of Sierra Leone over perhaps a year, 18 months, to really help the ministry's current initiative to sort of re-baseline cybersecurity within Sierra Leone. So what's been happening over the last 6 months or so over the national cybersecurity strategy is that the British Home Office has been able to support the ministry to conduct a sort of total review grounded in fresh evidence to really re-baseline the government's area in cybersecurity, and that's absolutely wonderful. So there's the National Cyber Risk Assessment, which was completed in January with support from the Commonwealth Cyber Initiative from London. And that builds, of course, on the cyber maturity model, which Oxford University completed a couple of years ago. And that provides a really sound basis, we think, for the roadmap for the next 5 years.
The Minister of Youth Affairs, as a way to empower jobless youths across Freetown Municipality, has established car wash centers for over hundreds of youths. The beneficiaries of these car wash centers had this to say.
This was kind of help the great thing because don't impact many things in my life. Because don't pull money from this that local life will be the pan. to a decent life now. Well, actually, with the support of government for this construction of this car wash, so we self don't try, we don't put our own hand on that, we don't put things in place, we don't set the office. At least, many other things we all do want to maintenance on some machine, old machine that we get. We don't try to transform things to be more decent.
At car wash, you don't change your life. You don't change but people keep your life. Because you are in the carry what you right now. Right now, we want to do what we keep for yourself. You keep money for yourself, you save money for yourself. You want to treat people about how they survive under you. It's like what telling say, let them put their outdoor, let them patients, that bad business with them in the park. Let them patients, one day back they don't send me the college. Then back we will enjoy the car, we enjoy so now. Business, you tell God thank you, we can have 2 shifts, now 24 there. From man will take 12, but I never catch and back till the other morning. So do it, sir. You want change, but come on life, bro. You do bad. Right now, not steady. No one again, no one to. Nobody else saying $4, nobody say this $. So tell God thank you for that, sir.
Well, as you can see me, young man around, this car wash don't help me greatly because, as I can always say, we don't go some different constraints there because when we fall in the campus, we don't lose this gun almost because we don't give people away they sell along there. So nobody gets time for wash, sufficient time for wash in the sky game. That be the giving some constraint and there. No way not be there for do. We just don't know what they look so good until this government come on board back. We can see never for remove, they for try for extend was can make them decent one as you can see and so we make a decent one for mission. Eboko plenty. As you see we are in the long term. Because we been there on different life them. So man be there some bad behavior is that, but with this car wash don't make some man don't steady because I don't know say now you don't get a place which I go sit down for the day, nobody no go ask and say grab or push is that because the place is there for we strictly for what so we get side for sit down, then now we get some facilities that the way not be being at the car wash at all, so that's they play beaucoup impact on our life.
We met the victim half naked, said a police investigator. Detective Sergeant 9851 Philippa M. Mansari, a police investigator attached to the Mountain Court Police Division Family Support Unit FSU, said she recognized both the accused and the victim and recalled the 5th November 2019. This news was compiled by Yusuf Saido Bangura and read in the studios by Howard Dauda.
She told the court that on that day she was on duty at the said station when a concerned citizen arrived at the station and told her that the accused is in the habit of taking little school pupils to his house. She continued that upon the information, herself and the concerned citizen and a social worker went to the scene of crime at Big Waterloo Street. When they arrived at the scene, since the door was closed, they knocked on the door and the accused came out. But when he noticed that we were police officers, he asked the victim to close the door. We forcefully opened the door and met the victim half naked. So we arrested them and took them to the station, she explained. She said when they arrived at the police station, they issued a police medical request form to the victim for treatment at Rainbow Center. The victim later returned with the endorsed medical report to the station, adding that they obtained statement from the victim and witnesses. She explained that on the 18th November 2019, herself together with the detective Sergeant 9304 Zainab Kamara obtained statements from the accused and charged him with the offense of sexual penetration of a child. The statement was witnessed by the Sergeant 9304 Zainab Kamara and she was Philippa Mansare, signed as the recorder during the cross-examination by lawyer A. Kondowa. He asked the witness if she could be surprised to know that the victim said she is above age 16, to which she replied yes. The accused Ajibu Prince Kamara has made 4 appearances before Magistrate Abdul Sharif presiding at the Pademba Road Court number 3 on 1 count of sexual penetration of a child, contrary to Section 19 of the Sexual Offence Act number 12 of 2012. Police Prosecutor Assistant Superintendent Senior Esther Kroma alleged that the accused on Thursday, the 5th November 2019, at Big Waterloo Street in Freetown, sexually penetrated a child below the age of 18 to wit 16 years old. The accused person is unbailed and Magistrate Sharif adjourned the matter to Thursday, the 26th March. Reporting for NewsWatch Online TV, I am Hawa Dauda.
You're still watching NewsWatch Online TV News Hour. Now let's go for a quick break. Now for sports. As a way of helping the government of Sierra Leone in preventing COVID-19 from entering into the country, the Ministry of Sports has banned all sporting activities in the country. Sheku Conte is the head coach of Sierra Dolphin, the Sierra Leone swimming team. He talks more on this media on the effects of the ban.
It really they affect you because we just come out Ghana at the Zone 2 Championship. We have been good one for we after we know the train all the past months. Then we go for that competition and we do very, very well, and we expect we can continue with training for meet up this Olympic Games, but this pandemic disease don't put all things on hold, and it really they affect we serious one. This game for take place in Japan July, but right now all things don't put on hold, and the pool safe not get water, and right now it's no public gathering, so you know they will pass the swimmers and they do the individual training for themselves, and we a good, but in the other way back they not good because we suppose they do individual training, you not get proper monitoring, so it's like in the face they do better, but we get possibly oversee them, they will do more better, but it really affects me. Well, we hope for make it done before that time, so we will continue with training and we will represent. And the good thing, but the competition will go to Ghana, all the swimmers then qualify for the Olympic, but it left to government, and the government therefore decide almost athletes they will need from the swimming association, but as far as we're concerned, all the swimmers then qualify for the Olympic Games. Well, swimming association now well-known association where we deliver in and out of the country, and we believe say when we go Olympic, what we do in Ghana, we go do more, and we ready for put salon at the map like how we always do before. My athletes them are always in touch with them, encourage and tell us how we learn them individual workouts when they do and continue for do and for them they keep fit. We hope and pray that when the disease end by God in power, they will continue the training for meet up the Olympic Games. And the fans they out there, they talk to them and continue for the support, like how they do for the support we, and we hope say with this disease on, we will continue with training, we will go give the best what we can do at the Olympic Games.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me in this edition of NewsWatch Online TV News Hour. Please do remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on our Facebook page, which are both NewsWatch Online TV SL. I have been Maria Tudukure. Thank you very much.